So you want to learn how to say hello in Brazilian Portuguese? Well, keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll be able to say hello like a Brazilian. Oi, tudo bem? I'm Fernando from Fun with Brazilian Portuguese, where I help learners to communicate more effectively and get fluent faster. Today I'm going to show you 3 ways to say hello, so listen carefully and keep watching until the end, where I'm going to show you the key phrase you need to add after you say hello to sound like a real native speaker. And I'm also going to ask you for a little favor at the end of this video, so keep watching. Okay, let's jump right in. Okay, so let's start with the first way to say hello in Brazilian Portuguese, which is alô. But you shouldn't worry too much about this one, as it's mainly used when answering the phone. This is about how to say hello in Brazilian Portuguese in person, so let's not worry too much about it now. Another way of saying hello is olá, emphasis on the second syllable. Olá. It's important here not to confuse it with the Spanish hola, which has its emphasis on the first syllable. The third and most common equivalent of hello in Brazilian Portuguese is the short and sweet oi, not to be confused with the English oi, which according to the Oxford Dictionary, it's used to attract someone's attention, especially in a rough or angry way. So you don't want to do that. You want to say oi with a happy and upbeat intonation. Oi! Okay, so establish that oi is a greeting you're most likely to hear Brazilians say. However, there's also something else that they will almost always add after oi, which is the question tudo bem? Literally translates as "Oh well?" If someone says oi, tudo bem to you first, all you need to do is to answer it back and say tudo bem, but with the intonation of a statement, not a question. And to be polite, you can say straight after e você and you. So a normal dialogue would be oi, tudo bem? Tudo bem e você? Tudo bem. Now let's have a look at some pronunciation things you need to be aware of when saying tudo bem. The first thing to pay attention to is the O at the end of the word tudo. It's pronounced as a short U sound, and that's normally the case when the O is the last letter in a word, and that's if the O doesn't have any accents above it, if it's just a plain O. Other examples, oi tu and muito. The second word you need to be careful when pronouncing is bem. A common mistake is for learners to overpronounce the M at the end. When a word ends in M and is preceded by an I or an E, the sound you're aiming at here is a very nasal sound. Other examples, sim, ninguém. So now you know the 3 ways to say hello in Brazilian Portuguese. Alô, when you answer the phone, olá, and oi, which is the one you're most likely to hear Brazilians say. You also learned that to sound more natural, you need to add the question tudo bem? Oi, tudo bem? I hope you enjoyed the video, but before you go, there's something I'd like to ask you. The video that you're watching now is part of a new playlist called How to Say Anything in Brazilian Portuguese. So what I'd like you to do is tell me in the comments area which topics you'd like to see covered in future videos of this series. What things you'd like to be able to say in Brazilian Portuguese. I would really appreciate your suggestions. If you enjoyed the video, I would also appreciate a thumbs up, and if you know anyone who's learning Brazilian Portuguese, please share this video with them, and if you haven't done so, subscribe, click on the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any new videos. Muito obrigado, até a próxima, tchau tchau!